Hello everyone, this is your Bandhani Sharma. Welcome back to my channel BMP Tutorial. So in last session we have discussed two questions of exercise 7.3, right? First two questions. And in today's session we are going to discuss next three questions of same exercise. Okay, so the question number third is two sides AB and BC and median AM of one triangle ABC are respectively equal to the sides PQ and QR and median PN of triangle PQR. Now you have to show that the first part is triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN, and the second part is triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, so in this question you are given two triangles such that the side AB and BC and the median of this triangle ABC means AM. These three elements of this triangle are equal to the sides PQ, QR and the median AN of the triangle PQR are equal. Okay, so with the help of given part you have to show first triangle ABM means this triangle is congruent to triangle PQN. Then you have to show the whole triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, so what we have given, AB, this side AB is equals to PQ and AM, that is the median of triangle ABC, is equal to the PN, which is the median of this triangle PQR, and the side BC is equal to the side QR. Okay, so these three elements we have given equal. Since AM is the median of triangle ABC, it means this point M is the midpoint of side BC. So that's why BM equals to MC. In the same way, PN is the median. So this point N on QR is the midpoint of QR. That's why QN will equal to NR. Okay, so right here, since BC equals to QR, okay, if we take half of these two sides, means if we put this half factor before BC and QR, so half of BC we can take BM. Okay, we can take BM, that will equal to the half of QR means QN. Okay, since these two sides are equal, so half of them will also be equal, because here M and N are the midpoints. Okay, so we can write this. Now see, now we have to show triangle ABM and PQN as congruent triangles. So we will consider the same triangles. So in triangle, first part we are going to prove, in triangle ABM and triangle PQN, since AB equals to PQ and BM equals to QN, give this as equation number 1. So this we have given here. Okay, and second element, that is PM, means second side of this triangle ABM, BM equals to QN. This we are writing from equation 1. Okay, now see, here AM is also equal to PN. AM equals to PN. This also we have given. So you can see here the three sides of this triangle ABM are equal to the three sides of PQN. So by SS congruency criteria, these two triangles means ABM and PQN are congruent. Okay, so we will write triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN by SSS, side congruency rule. Okay, now these triangles are congruent, so their corresponding parts also be equal. So here we are taking this angle B and Q. So angle ABM ABM will equal to angle PQN by CPCT, because these angles are the corresponding parts of congruent triangle, and give this as equation number 2. Why we are naming these equation? Because we will use further in proving something else. Okay, so this was your first part. Triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN by SSS congruency rule. Okay, now see second part. We have to show here triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR, ABC and PQR. So we will take the same. So in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, okay, this side AB equals to PQ, this we have given. Okay, AB is equals to PQ, that's we have given, and BC equals to QR, this also we have given. Okay, and angle ABM is equals to angle PQN, that we have shown here. Okay, so same we are writing from equation, right here from equation 2. This we are writing from this equation. Now see, so angle ABM is equals to angle PQN, but when we are taking triangle ABC and PQR, then this angle ABM we can write as ABM, because the measurement is same, only the name has changed here. So we can write this angle ABC equals to angle PQR. Okay, we can write to these angles ABM as angle ABC and PQN as angle PQR. Okay, so see here, this side and angle, then again side. So by SAS, if in two triangles, two sides of one triangle and the included angle between those sides are equal to the two sides and included angle of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So we are applying the same rule here. By SAS we can write triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Why? SAS congruency rule, side angle sine. Okay, so the same we have shown here. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. जो भी ट्राइंगल हमें कॉन्ग्रुएंट प्रूव करने हैं उनको हमें कंसीडर करना है और फिर देखना है कि कौन सी साइड्स गिवन है, कौन से एंगल्स गिवन है. विद द हेल्प ऑफ देम वी कैन कॉन्ग्रुएंट those triangles. Okay, so this was your question number 3. Now come to the question number 4. So question number 4 is BE and CF are two equal altitude of a triangle ABC. Using RHS congruency rule, prove that the triangle ABC is isosceles. Okay, so here we have triangle ABC in which BE and CF are the equal altitudes. Okay, now we have to show here, we have to prove that this triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Means here we have to show two sides of it as equal sides. Okay, so let's see. Since BE and CF are altitude, since BE and CF are altitudes, so angle BEC and angle CFB, or we can write angle BFC, equals to 90 degree. Okay, these two angle BEC and BFC will be 90 degree because BE and CF are the altitudes, so they will make 90 degree angle with the given side. Okay, so BEC equals to BFC equals to 90 degree. Now see, in triangle BEC, now we will take triangle, in triangle BEC and BFC, angle BEC is equal to angle BFC. Both are of 90 degree, that's why they will equal. Okay, now see, since these angles are right angles, okay, so the side opposite to these angles will be hypotenuse. So this side BC is opposite to angle BEC, so that will be hypotenuse for this triangle, and this side BC also opposite to angle, right angle BFC, so BC will also be hypotenuse for this triangle BFC. Okay, so here BC equals to CB. Why? Because these are the equal hypotenuse. Okay, these are the equal hypotenuse. Now see, you have given altitudes which are the sides of this right angle. Okay, those are also equal. BF, BE is equals to CF. BE and CF are nothing but the equal altitudes for these triangles, and also they are making its sides. So we can write PE equals to CF. This we have given. Okay, so in this right angle triangle, one angle is 90 degree. So in this triangle BEC and BFC angles, one angle is 90 degree and the hypotenuse are equal, and one side of each right angle triangle is equal. So by RHS congruency rule, in RHS we have one right angle, one hypotenuse and one side. Okay, so same we are getting here. So triangle BEC will be congruent to triangle BFC by RHS rule. ओके, ये दोनों ट्राइंगल आपके RHS रूल के थ्रू क्या हो रहे हैं, कॉन्ग्रुएंट हो रहे हैं. देन इनके जो कॉरस्पॉन्डिंग पार्ट्स होंगे दे विल ऑल्सो बी इक्वल. सो सी हियर दिस एंगल FBC is a part of the triangle BFC. Similarly, angle C means angle BCE is also a part of this triangle BEC. So angle ECB is equals to angle FBC. Why CPCT? Okay, these two angles we have shown as equal because these are the angles, corresponding angles of congruent triangles. So we can write here this. Okay, now see, we know that in a triangle, if two angles are equal, then the sides opposite to those angles will also be equal. So see here, the side opposite to this angle C is AB and the side opposite to this angle B is AC. Since B and C are equal, so the sides AB and AC are also equal. Okay, so we can write here or angle ECB as angle ACB equal to, and to this angle FBC we can write angle ABC. Okay, since so this implies what? The side opposite to angle ACB is AB and the side opposite to angle ABC is AC. Okay, why? These are the sides opposite to angle opposite to equal angles. Angle ABC and angle ACB. Okay, now see, since AB and AC are the sides of triangle ABC and both are equal, so we can say here that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB equals to AC. Okay, now question number 5 is ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB equals to AC. Draw AP perpendicular to BC, then show that angle B equals to angle C. Okay, so we have here triangle ABC, that is an isosceles triangle with equal sides AB and AC. Okay, these two sides AB and AC are equal here, and you have to draw a perpendicular from vertex A to this side BC. Means AP is here a perpendicular. Okay, so means perpendicular, so it will make a 90-degree angle with the base BC. Okay, so let's see here. In triangle ABC, AP is perpendicular to BC. So angle APB equal to angle APC. Angle APB equals to angle APC, that is equals to 90 degree. Why? Because this AP is perpendicular to this side BC, so it will make 90 degree angle with BC. So APC or APB both are of 90 degree. Okay, now see, here we have to show angle B equal to angle BC. Okay, means these two angles. Now if we draw this perpendicular, we are getting two triangles APB and APC, of which these two angles are part. Okay, so here we will consider the same angles. So in triangle APB and triangle APC, AB equals to AC. Initially AB and AC are the parts of triangle ABC. When we draw perpendicular, it will become the parts of respective triangles APB and APC. Okay, so in triangle APB and APC, side AB is equals to side AC. This we have given. Now see, since these angles are of 90 degree, it means triangle APB and APC are right angle triangle. Okay, APB and APC are right angle triangle and right angle at P. Okay, and the sides opposite to these right angles will be considered as hypotenuse. So here the hypotenuse will be AB and AC. Okay, so AB equals to AC, which are the equal hypotenuse. Okay, AB and AC now are the hypotenuse and both are equal. See here, angle APB equals to angle APC, which are formed by a perpendicular, so that will be of 90 degree. Okay, now see, in RHS rule, if we have two right angle triangles, so we can have an idea that we can apply here RHS rule. For RHS rule, we should have one right angle, so here same here we have, okay, and one hypotenuse. So hypotenuse here also equal and should be one side. So here the side, so see, this perpendicular AP is one of the side of these two triangles and that is common between these triangles. Okay, so AP we can write here AP equals to PA, that is common. common side. Okay, so see here, right angle, one pair of right angle, one pair of hypotenuse and one pair of side. In these two triangles we have one pair of right angle, one pair of side and one pair of hypotenuse. So we can apply here RHS rule. So by RHS rule, triangle APB will congruent to triangle APC. Okay, now see, since these two triangles are congruent, so their corresponding parts means angle ABP is equals to angle ACP. Why? Because CPCT we apply here. Okay, ABP equals to ACP. Now, since these two angles are the part of these two triangles, right? But we have to show angle B equals to angle C, means here we are considering this triangle ABC, of which these two angles are the parts. Okay, so here if we take ABP, so we have to write this ABP as angle ABC, because angle ABP and ABC are of same measurement, so we can replace it. So in place of ABP we can write angle ABC, that is equals to angle ACB. Okay, or we can write only angle B equals to angle C. So that's all about today's session, in which we have discussed three equations of the exercise 7.3, question number 3, question number 4 and question number 5. Okay, if you have any query, doubt related to these questions, can ask on comment section, and in my next upcoming session we are going to discuss the inequalities in a triangle and then exercise question. Okay, so stay tuned and keep watching my channel. Thank you.